Hello, I'm Nelson Liu and welcome to Western Perspective. Tonight, Western Australia's unemployment rate has reached endemic levels with close to 100,000 people currently out of work. Much of WA's high jobless numbers have been blamed on the recent downturn in the state's resources sector, but many job seekers in other industries have been doing it tough for a while, applying without success. So is finding work genuinely difficult for WA's job seekers? We looked into the state's employment market to find out why many West Australians are currently out of a job.
I've been reduced to tears because I've been wanting things to work out. Like I've been wanting to get myself work, get myself independent, live an independent life. You know.
And do you believe that enough help has been provided to you?
No.
Western Australia has thrived on a booming economy over the past 10 years, with many West Australians contributing to the workforce. But the state is now facing an unemployment crisis, with many finding it difficult to find full-time jobs.
I've been looking on Seek, Indeed, going out to stores and handing my CV in, and I don't believe that they've worked very well.
Stacey Parkinson is one of many Western Australians struggling to find full-time work. She says her job search has been unsuccessful despite her persistent efforts.
How many CVs have you sent out?
Probably about 20 or 30 in the last 1.5-2 months.
And how many interviews have you got?
3.
She has a disability, suffering from cerebral palsy while underemployed as a receptionist 1 day a week during the past 18 months. Her shifts cut down from 3 days a week. However, she keeps fighting to find full-time work in WA, where the unemployment rate reached a 13-year high of 6.5% in November last year.
Thank you.
State Opposition Jobs Minister Fran Logan says WA's recent employment struggles began following the financial success of the state's resources boom and the government's failure to invest in areas outside of the resources sector.
Not have put their eggs in one basket. They shouldn't have relied solely on the resources sector. They should have started to diversify the economy. The income that they received from those golden years of the resources boom should have been used for the creation of other industries and other jobs.
It's also affected young people, with youth unemployment in WA skyrocketing to over 10% and a decline in young people using employment services. And it's the employment services under the federal government's Job Active program that have been trying to help people get back into work sooner. It works like this. While you're receiving Centrelink's employment welfare, it's compulsory to report to an employment agency. While there, you're placed into streams depending on your level of education and socio-economic and health disadvantage. The more disadvantaged you are, the harder it is to place you into work and the more assistance you receive from your employment agency.
We need to identify, their skill sets and what interventions we can put in place. So at Employment Plus, we have an integrated model where we use health services, training services, and obviously the officers here with the employment services.
But the system hasn't been enough, with complaints of inadequate assistance, consultant ineffectiveness, and an approach where clients find their own jobs.
I've had 5 or 6 job coordinators in the last 6 months, and I just feel like I'm being handballed.
The idea is to understand the skill set of a client, so it's really working closely with them to understand what their goals and aspirations are as an individual.
Back at home, Stacey hasn't given up hope of finding permanent full-time work. She's certain she'll find a job even if it isn't in her field, despite her lack of success so far.
I can't keep on going working 1 day a week. I've got to do more. I want to do more.
And that's all the time we have for tonight. Until next week, good night.